Welcome back to our Pathfinder Kingmaker series. And now we're heading back to attend the council. So, let's get back. Which way do I go? Oh yeah, I said I was going this way. Okay. Little loopsy doodle. Probably should have claimed that while I was next to it, but Mud Bowl, Wolf Lair. That's probably just a straight shot through. Gotta fight.
We will be victorious!
Oh, that's just some wolves. Nova, you head this way. They are all centered on Alana. But Nova's gonna reach him first. Okay.
Take
Someone with some AC tank these hits.
this strike, my masterpiece.
She just got tripped. Ah. Cleric just got destroyed. Nice. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
I will not falter.
You faltered pretty mightily right there.
I stand ready.
Okay. Nova topped this up. Let's go.
I'll go ahead.
Guess I'm not supposed to let my cleric get surrounded by wolves. That would be a good idea.
I feel tired.
We gotta do some kingdom stuff first. Monster sightings. The locals are terrified. Their lands have become a beacon for all varieties of monsters. There have been multiple owlbear and wyvern sightings. Kamiri. 14 days. Man, I was gonna have you do the rank up. Unrest in the streets. Man, it's not good. I have until... The thing is, while these things are going on, it's really not a good time to do the rank ups. So, I will stick you on there. Refugees. Nature's Rage. Have until the 1st of the 4th month. Tristan will be back at 9. Jod at 15. Oh yeah, someone said they were tired. Well, let's go back to hearty meal because it doesn't use any ingredients. Man, that makes me angry. How I missed this. I didn't know. This should be Valerie coming back, right? Triumph. The regent recruited the people for a hunt. Our pathfinders tracked the wolves to their lairs and killed them all. It turns out that a bloodthirsty warg had formed a whole wolf army. His head and skin have made a fine decoration for the town hall. It is already a symbol of pride for the people. Community is up to 41. I need to do some serious rank upage. Man. Economy. Which one is... Let's see. Small baronies. Relations gets to 4. Loyalty. Military. Divine. Community. Economy doesn't affect these. Alright. Alright. What? There's something else? An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter to discuss. Okay, it's probably Valerie or something. Ooh. Alright. Do this. And enter the throne room. Let's see who attends me first. Looks like it's the council. The throne room is full of people. Your allies stand around the throne, waiting in silence as you approach. With Wolf just mounted on my throne, the atmosphere is tense. Today, you'll be discussing the strange and deadly blight that's recently struck your barony. John folds his hands on his chest. Well, now that we're all here, let's sum up what we know. We've each spent a lot of time and effort to learn what we can about where the monsters come from and what's causing this strange disease. I hope this conversation can help shed some light on the situation. Keston shakes his head slowly. We need to hurry. If we don't find the source of this blight and eliminate it, we may end up with a rebellion on our hands. Let's summarize what we found up to this point. Jod, Keston, and Tristan look at you closely. Jod, the surgery showed that it was a magic seed causing the disease, correct? Right. Judging from the location in the patient's bodies, these seeds were ingested. It seems likely that they are initially extremely small, almost invisible, and people simply swallow them with their food. Once the seed is in the stomach, it begins to grow and cause the symptoms we've seen in our patients. As soon as the seed gains enough strength, it sprouts and turns into a magic portal, just like a bud turning into a flower. Erastil, forgive me. John stares into the distance a moment. Something must have possessed me to say that. It really does look like blooming. Each seed tears the body of its victim just as a flower tears its bud. Keston, we discovered that the Lamashtu cultists weren't involved with the monster infestation. Keston nods. Doesn't mean they're innocent of other crimes, but the monster invasion at least is not their work. Goblins obviously like having all these monsters around. To them, it's like a sign of Lamashtu's benevolence. Keston grunts. I'd say they're just excited by anything new that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if they're linked to this story somehow, but I doubt the seeds were created by goblin shamans. Besides, a plan like this seems a little beyond the local goblin chief's intelligence. Can you tell me where these monsters come from, Tristan? The ones that appear because of this. Bloom. Tristan raises his eyes from the papers on the table. Undoubtedly from some world alien to our own. All the monsters appearing from the bloom are exceptionally large and strong. It would be rare to encounter such specimens in the Stolen Lands, or even on most of Golarion. But it's impossible to say what it is that lies on the other side of the portals that intend on killing your people. That's all I need to know about the results of the research. Keston and John exchange glances. Tristan continues to dig through his papers. Can we keep the people calm? Persuade them to wait a bit longer. Keston frowns. Your Grace, it's hard to expect loyalty and obedience from people in times like this. They're looking for something, or someone, to blame. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but... John cuts Keston off with a gesture. People think you're cursed, Your Grace, and it would be in your own best interest to quickly discover the cause of the disaster that keeps claiming the lives of your subjects. Jod, how did you come about these rumors of a curse? Jod bows his head. Each day, I see dozens of infected, Your Grace. Many people have lost their loved ones or fear they soon will. They all want to know what's going on, who deserves the blame, whose sins brought this blight upon them. Trust me, every day the number of people willing to pin the blame on you grows. They say you and your barony are cursed. Of course, I don't believe a word of it. This isn't a curse, but some disease, which has somehow manifested itself in your barony. John raises his eyes to meet yours. Trust me, I won't leave you until I find the source of this disease, regardless of what these poor people may say in their delirium. Keston, are you still with the militia? The guard hesitates, furrowing his brow. Your Grace, I understand these people very well. They're tired of just waiting and hoping. But for now, I can guide their eagerness for action in a positive direction. I'm glad to help them avoid hasty decisions that could cause more trouble. At the same time, I'm convinced that a crowd of terrified villagers who've armed themselves can't truly be our salvation. This barony has a chance only so long as it has authorities and laws. My top priority is helping you remain that authority and that law. Keston takes a deep breath after the unusually long speech. I just wanted to assure you that I'm on your side. So, the bloom's essential properties are strange seeds getting into people's bodies, which causes their disease and eventually creates magic portals. Now we just need to discover where the seeds are coming from. Could an old crazy dryad who pretended to be my friend be the cause of this? Tristan, who'd been examining the map on the table from the shadows, gives a small cough. If I may, I've noticed an interesting detail. Well, two details to be precise. First, the seeds afflict mostly the villagers. There have been no recorded cases of disease within the city limits, except for those who came here looking for the cure. Jod nods. That's right. Thus, we can assume a common factor in how people are exposed to these seeds. Many villages get their food from the same territory. Tristan slowly shakes his head. I don't think food is the problem. Take a look. He points at the map. We have the most cases of the disease here, here, and over here. Monsters mostly attack here and here. The cleric's finger travels down the map, tapping points along a fluid line. You see, the situation is most dire along the banks of the Gudrun River. Everyone examines the map closely. Erastil, have mercy. Jod exhales slowly. Exactly. Along the river. That must be where the seeds come from their drinking water. There are dozens of villages along the riverbanks. Hundreds of people. How many are likely already infected? Jod looks at you closely. Are you suggesting we wait for them all to... No, I want to know how many people are endangered. Let's pray we can deal with the situation before that happens. We have to go upstream and find the source of this blight. Keston straightens up and flexes his shoulders. If you allow me, Baroness, I'd like to take the lead on this. I'll take the best members of the militia with me and sweep the woods along the river. We'll look under each and every rock if needed. Keston muffles a cough. After everything they've been through, these people deserve a chance to discover the source of their misfortunes. Um, um, all right, Keston, you can do it. You have my permission. I won't deprive people of the opportunity to find the cause of their troubles. I thank you, my Baroness. I hope you'll join us soon. Keston gives a short bow, turns around and leaves. Jod, how are the patients in the prison doing? The cleric smiles, satisfied. After finding the source of the disease, we've been working to remove the seeds from people day and night. We've saved so many. Jod's face falls, but for each patient we cure, we receive 2 newly infected. Tristan, how did you find the link between the disease and the river? The cleric glances pensively at the map. You see, Baroness, these seeds are not the only sign of something abnormal at work. Remember the ruins where we first met? The glade near those ruins full of huge flowers. Glades such as that tend to appear all over the stolen lands. Seems strange, does it not? Especially if we take into account that the magic seeds and the portals they create look like flowers themselves. John even called this disaster the bloom. I'd like to research this natural phenomenon and perhaps... Tristan stops talking as loud. Hasty steps are heard from the main entrance. That Keston coming back? Keston runs into the room. Your Grace, that was a run? Looks like he was casually strolling up. Your Grace, we have trouble. The peasants are rioting. That's the only solution these nitwits could come up with. Don't worry, Baroness. As long as they're not setting fire to the streets, we still have a chance of coming to a peaceful resolution. If you allow me, I'll go and speak with them. Do my best to calm the crowd down. And if peace doesn't prevail, your guards and I will stand with you. Let's go. I can hear their shouting even from here. murmuring crowd takes up almost the entire square. The murmuring turns to shouts at your arrival, and a stone flies out of the crowd and strikes the cobbles at your feet. There she is, out at last. Let's see. I'm not going to say please hear me out before you lynch me. I know you're tired and disgruntled. I am too. Day after day, I and my companions seek a solution to your misfortunes. We've saved so many from this fatal disease, and if the gods have mercy, we can save even more. So please let us do what we can. Return to your homes, to your loved ones. They need you just as I need your patience and good faith. Sure, I'll try it. I'll say that. The crowd before you sways and mumbles. People look at one another, talk in a hushed tone, shake their heads and frown. It seems rebels who were screaming and jeering a minute ago are lost. A little misspelled word there. A minute ago, lost all their confidence. Finally, one of the peasants opens his mouth. The Baroness is right. You really believe this? It's pure nonsense. Don't you get it? We could run the Baroness through, but it wouldn't change a thing. She's of more use alive than dead. So be it, Baroness. We'll let you pass, but don't forget, we're trusting you with our lives. Find the source. Save our children from this terrible sickness. Valerie. Valerie keeps silent for a few moments, pursing her lips. I don't know where to begin. You see, your subjects, who until recently felt only suspicion towards you, are gradually changing their minds. What you've been able to do for the barony has apparently made them feel that they can bring you any problem they have, even the most trivial. Valerie sighs. The neighbor of a local shepherd has taken his cow. Apparently, the owner let it graze in her backyard, and now the woman refuses to return the animal. According to her, she tolerated the imposition long enough, and now feels the milk belongs to her. The shepherd, of course, is demanding the return of his property. As I see it, the shepherd is right. The cow belongs to him, and it must be returned to the owner. Although, if you want to know my other opinion, Valerie's face becomes more stern. This is a matter for the village chief or a village council, or something of the sort, not for the supreme ruler of the lands. This barony may be vast, or may not be vast, but that doesn't mean the peasants should bother you with such trifles. Return the cow to the shepherd. Valerie nods. Of course. New event, heeding the poor and weak. Support the regent's endeavors. Just be nice about it. Come on, Wolf. Where are you, even? There you are. I gotta let Avril heal up. All right. Let's. Do I have anything to sell? I got a couple things, but it's. Who could use this belt of Dex? Lindsay. Jubilost. Zanera has one, so let's give one to Kalike. Ring of Protection. Then you can have this Ring of Protection. Easy. Now that means I don't really have anything to sell. So I guess I can go straight to the world map. Let's check the journal first. Go up the Gudrun River to find Keston and his militia. It's time to explore the Gudrun River to the east of the capital. That's where the vicious seeds come from. Keston and his militia have already gone ahead. We have to catch up with them and join the search. Yep. Beast Render. Ooh, 7,500. 5,200. We're going to take a minor trip to the main square and sell these weapons. And then get some BP. All right. You, Mr. BP seller. Get those 5 pelts out of my inventory. This was a nice knife, but it's... or kukri, I should say. +2 on... I don't fight any good people. Because I'm the good guy. Animal Bane, Falchion. It's two-handed. No, okay, never mind. Get that padded armor out of my inventory. 12.8k. Ooh, I got 23k. Beast Render 30k. How much was that kukri? I don't even remember what it was called. Where are you? Here. Let's get 150. $12k deal. Got that BP. Let's go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's someone in this market who has a piece of that armor. It's called U something. He doesn't have it. Let me see if the other guy has it. Oh, I don't see it here. Should have it in my inventory, right? Please. Oh, I forgot to take a look at that. Yeah, Onslaught. See what you have. It should be buckler, copper ring, silver chain, acid scrolls, bag of holding. I need to get that. Moonstone Onslaught Jam Parts. Heal. The third piece is at Oleg's.
The path is clear.
Okay, leave Nova Eltana Avril Illy Jade. Valerian. Okay, let's get the music back on so we can enjoy ourselves. And clear up these. Unrest in the streets. Success. Community +1. Anxiously await you in the castle. And Regent demands your presence. Success. Community +1. Projects. Support the Regent. Valerie. And heeding the poor and weak. Paying attention to the community and heeding every call of distress. The Regent resolves problems with the +1 bonus. 14 days. 50 BP. Get on it. I am going to be busy dealing with this stuff, so we'll have you guys working as well. Unlock any secondary stat, unlock a new leader post, add 5 regions, unlock any secondary stat. Why is that twice? So we have to go to Gudrun River. Military +2. Man, another kingdom thing? What's this? Greedy tax collector. If it's not one thing, it's another. I think this is where I'm supposed to meet. Or do I just go up the river? I'll jump in here first. If he's not here, then I'll just go up the river. But maybe he's here. I don't know. Into the cave. Isn't that the cave with the big giant thing? Well, let's look and see if Keston is here. Is that Keston and his team? Hungry peasant, refugee, merchant's guard, Tigny just mert, hungry peasant. What's going on? These prices are outrageous. This looks like I guess you could say a random encounter. You charge a fortune for your food, and what do we get? Moldy bread and rotten vegetables. Fear, irascible Tigny. Your profit is someone's grief. Out of my sight. I am the only vendor for leagues around. You eat what I sell or don't eat at all. The merchant, a stout man in a shabby jacket, greasy pants, and a tattered beret, finally notices you. Ah, welcome to the traveling shop of Tigny Justmert, the finest goods this side of the canyon, my lady. Point at the angry peasants nearby. It looks like you're making their blood boil. No, I'm not going to say that. What is all the commotion at the bridge? Where have all these people come from? Haven't you heard? The Stag Lord, Baroness. He's alive. One day he just comes back with his band, takes the bridge, and starts demanding coin for safe passage. So people are piling up at the bridge. After all, how can a peasant scrape up enough coin to pay the toll? Some have been here for a while now. Many might have starved to death if it wasn't for my willingness to help those in need, for the right price, of course. I'd like to browse your wares. I'll buy that scroll. I'll buy this too. Buy two of them actually. I'll buy that scroll of shield. I think I could use another one. I don't need that. Your prices are 3 times higher than those of other merchants. The demand is high, madam. The trader winks and jiggles his fat purse. No one around offers the produce I do. In fact, you won't find anyone else selling in these parts, and you know people. They just love to eat. He laughs, amused by his own joke. Have you no... Hey, shame. A great idea. Now you shall pay the trade tax, 2/3 of all you've made from trade on my lands. And you'd better not fleece my subjects behind my back. Is that clear? But I'm going to do this one. If I ever catch you asking an arm and a leg for rotten turnips again, I'll hang you on this bridge as a lesson to others. Tigny shrinks, ducks his head, and backs away. Forgive me, Your Grace. My sincere apologies. He catches his breath and speaks carefully, as if each word might be his last. From now on, only the lowest of prices for you and your subjects. Looks like you're making their blood boil. I have to go. We can afford food now. Thank you. This refugee. Before you is a disheveled woman wearing a cheap dress and a cloak that's gray and with dust. She covers her face as she sobs uncontrollably. A disaster. This is such a disaster. What happened? The woman raises her face, tears still streaming. Her eyes widen as she recognizes you. Then she shudders. Baroness, it must be Providence that sent you to me. Only you can help me. She wipes her cheeks and stifles another sob. I was robbed by a forest monster. It took my most valuable possession, my great-grandmother's pearl string. I was hoping to pay the bandits at the bridge with them. They're a family heirloom, a real treasure. My great-grandfather brought the pearls all the way from Ellider. I thought that would be enough to get me to Galt, but then I was ambushed by that vile beast. I was so frightened. I dropped all my belongings and ran. When I came to my senses, it was too late. What am I going to do? I'm so scared of going back. Describe this forest monster. The woman frowns. It had greenish skin, short, with a wide face and red eye. Sounds like a goblin. It jumped out of nowhere, flashing a dagger at me and yelling in Hidgin. It said I should give it my money or else. Succeeded at a knowledge world check. The creature's description leaves little doubt. It's a goblin. Many of the little pests have recently taken to lurking about the barony. Where are you from? From far off, the woman sighs. I promised my cousin I'd visit her in Galt, but now this. You brought a priceless family heirloom along on a visit to Galt? The woman blushes and lowers her gaze. Forgive me, your grace. Her whisper is barely audible. It's difficult to confess, but I'm running away. 2 men in my village died from the magic disease. Arasta willing, I'd save myself. Are you traveling alone? Yes. Mother died last year, and my brother moved to the city. I hope that at least there he'll be safe from the disease. I'll try to find them your missing jewels, wherever you attacked. Oh, thank you so much. The beast ambushed me by the large stone along the road. Follow it northeast. It's not far, but please be careful, Baroness, I beg you. I should go. Merchant's Guard, Merchant's Guard, Merchant's Guard, Merchant's Guard. Alright, I think up this way. Elidarian Pearls. The thread of expensive pearls should make you to find the thief and return a stolen item to its lawful owner. Let's go.
Tread lightly.
I've already been here before, so the only things that should be here are the quest mobs.
Let us be careful.
If I can find them. And I'm not going in that cave. Because we know it's there. The beast by the large stone along the road. Where's... Oh, that was a bird. I was like, what the frick is that? The large stone along the road. I'll just walk around until I find it. She did say northeast, though. And she also said it's not far.
The path is clear.
Come on. Oh, there you are, you little bastard. Goblin Prince. The goblin in front of you looks unusual. His ugly face is covered with red clay, which looks to be war paint. A string of beads is hanging down from his ears, and he's wearing a dirty reed skirt. Stop! I be Prince of Kameland. You be bringing presents. I take everything. Shiny bits, sparkly bits, grub. Are you alone? The goblin is shuffling his feet. There be goblins in gorge looking for great beast. Also be goblins in village, but not all know and listen to Prince yet. First time when I came, they hit me and it hurt. Well, I found the beads. You vile little thief. You've made a mistake coming to these lands. Get back so I don't get attack of opportunity.
A solid plan.
Actually missed. Pearl necklace.
I'll go ahead.
Gotta get all these goblins out of my lands. I shall broker no goblin, nor kobold, nor mite. She's still crying. Show the pearl string taken from the goblin. Is this yours? The woman presses her hand to her chest. Erasmus, mercy, you found my pearls. I don't want to give her a condition. Here are the pearls. Please be more cautious along the rest of your journey. The woman slowly slides the pearls through her fingers. They're so beautiful. It's such a pity I'll have to part with them. Perhaps it would be best to cut the string and spin the pearls one at a time. She sighs and forces a smile. But I'll manage, Your Grace. Thank you for your help. I'll never forget what you've done. Here, take this money for the toll. You should keep these Aladir pearls in your family. The woman is completely speechless for a moment. You're a saint. May Erasto preserve you. There's not supposed to be any toll on this bridge. If someone's asking for a toll, they're gonna get rid of them. It's supposed to be some stag lord. Hey, you need to come on. The cutthroat in front of you is well armed, as are the other warriors behind him. He turns to face you. Hey, get in line. Watch where you're going. The man trails off as he sees your face. He recognizes you. By the gods, the Baroness. What brings you here? The man glances at his companions, who look equally uncertain what to do, and turns red. Of course you can pass, Your Grace. What's going on here? Well, now we're guarding the bridge, Baroness, from monsters and others. And the Stag Lord's orders. The Stag Lord. The Stag Lord is dead. What is this nonsense? Gotta peel your eyes, Your Grace. Alive he is. See for yourself. There he is, keeping watch over us himself. I am the Baroness of this realm, and I didn't order anyone to guard this bridge. The bandit swallows. It's, like an order's an order. We're the Stag Lord's people. He says, guard the bridge, we guard the bridge. What are these monsters you're talking about? Why, Baroness, all kinds, all kinds. Not long ago, a hydra popped up on the other side of the river. Right, men? The warriors nod. A fat, long-fanged bastard, too. Now, your grace, what happens if that thing gets it into its head to feast on folk crossing the bridge? That's not the worst of it. There's goblins sneaking all about as well, snatching everything that's not tied down. Enough. The man falls silent, the men behind him all looking at their feet uncomfortably. Where's this stag lord of yours? There, see, right there. Go up to him. He's the one to talk to. All right, let's go talk to him. Where is he? Oh, don't worry. I'm going to kill those bandits. I just want to talk to this stag
Let's head
lord
out.
first. Wolf,
The path
in
is
the
clear.
friggin' way.
Tread lightly.
As we know this is going to
Our
end in a
duty
fight.
calls.
Fake stag lord. The infamous stag lord looks to be a portly man somewhere in his 40s. His armor is at least a size too small for his bulk, and the ill-fitting helmet on his head is adorned with antlers that vaguely resemble those seen on the head of the previous stag lord, now deceased. Who dares stumble into my headquarters without so much as a knock or a bow? Who do you think you are? Here's a thought. Since I already killed one stag lord, what's to keep me from killing another? You tried to take some of my lands for your own. What do you have to say in your defense? I'm Alana, Baroness and rightful ruler of this realm. And you are? Baroness, you say? Heh, you made a huge mistake coming here then. For I am the Stag Lord, hero to the people and enemy of any bureaucrats who would dare call the stolen lands their own. I dealt with the Stag Lord myself. You're just an imposter, and a miserable one at that. It may be hard to see his face under his ridiculous helmet, but it's easy to see the bandit leader deflate upon hearing your words. No, it is I who is the Stag Lord. You killed an imposter. The gang leader's voice quavers as he speaks. All right, Stag Boy. You're going to take that ridiculous thing off your head, leave this tent, and do everything you can to ensure I never hear from you or your gang again. Everything you've collected so far will be returned to the people. No one blocks travel to the stolen lands, not even to charge a toll. Haven't you heard of the river freedoms? Get your people and get out. The bridge will be open to all. You'll hang in the main square as a warning to any other outlaws who might dare to cross my path. The money you've collected will serve better in the treasury. How would you like to keep collecting money? Only as servants rather than bandits. You would have to share your revenue, though. 7 parts to the barony, 3 to your gang. Here's a thought. Since I already killed one stag lord, what's to keep me from killing another? Don't expect any mercy.
Victory is certain.
Give me a prayer, Avril. These friggin' bandits.
Forwards.
Illy. Show them what Sage can do. Altana, Jade, Avril. Nova's up there tanking like she's supposed to. Illy. Hit the fate stack.
This wound might get to you.
Fake stag lord. And this fake weapons. Remove paralysis. Masterwork. At least they got some masterwork gear.
Damn this silly thing!
Did you just trigger a trap? You failed? How could you fail? Somebody can open this.
Impossible.
Oh my god. You failed too.
I can't.
Oh my god. I can't get into this freaking chest now. I have to actually go up a level, then come back. Well, that sucks. There's a dead bandit over here. I guess Alana just arched him from a distance.
Stand with me.
Kill these fools too. Murder. I don't know what that effect was when she failed the chest. Well, all I know is it didn't really do anything. Masterwork, 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 masterwork. Masterwork gear that you have donated to the barony is very much appreciated.
Let us be careful.
Tell these people the road's clear, we can move at last. There you go. Man, I have to remember that that chest is there. Keston wasn't here, so I guess I gotta go up the river.
I'll go ahead.
Way to screw up, Jade. Now the question is, what side of the river is he on? Upland Fort? Ah, that's where Keston is. High-hewn log walls encircle a hastily built settlement. The apex of the fort is a hill on which a totem of Lamashtu has been erected. Although goblins are not known as skilled architects, The fortifications look rather impressive. Moreover, the little creatures even arranged for a water supply in case of a siege. The fort is built right over the Gudrun River. Do I need to rest if I'm going to fight goblins? I don't think so. And we will find out what's in the goblin fort in the next episode. Thanks for watching.